Hi, I'm Kelly, and we're going to make some cinnamon rolls today. And I've been working on this recipe for a while, and I think that we have it, but, you know, let me know what you think. So I took my saffron bun recipe, and I doubled the ingredients, but I also made a few changes for the cinnamon rolls. So first we're going to add a 1/4 cup of golden flax meal, or you can also use chia seed meal. One of my readers has been using that. So there's a 1/4 plus 2 tablespoons. And 1½ teaspoons of xanthan gum. Two tablespoons of apple cider vinegar.
This is my sister Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. 2 tablespoons of cashew milk. Two teaspoons of vanilla extract.
I got my ears pierced.
Did I say teaspoon? Yeah. That was the end of my vanilla. We used up, there's only a tiny bit left.
It smells delicious.
It smells delicious?
Mm-hmm.
1 cup. You want to do the applesauce? 1 cup of applesauce. And then we're going to mix it with our electric hand mixer. Got it? Round and round. Okay.
That's delicious.
And now we're going to add the oil and the dry ingredients. So next we're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. I put a little liquefied coconut oil in this dish because, you know, it makes everything slide out nice and easily. I have 1/2 cup of softened or liquefied ghee or coconut oil, and I used a 1/4 cup of ghee and a 1/4 cup of coconut oil, liquefied. But you could do 1/2 of either. And we have 1 cup of coconut flour. This is probably not a good idea to be pouring it over the bowl like this, but that's okay. Look at that, 1 cup. Okay. And 1 cup of tapioca flour. There's going to be flour everywhere. Then 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You want to put that in? Let's spread it around. And 2 teaspoons of baking soda, the aluminum-free. And that's it. Now this might be a little messy, so I'm going to take a kitchen towel. So, starting to look like dough. And I just keep working it, round and around. Until I can't even do it anymore. Ah. Ah. That's a little bit of a mess, not too bad. I'm going to unplug it in a minute. You can taste it in a minute. Since there's no egg in here, she can't wait to taste it. Although, I let her taste it when it has egg in it too. So there's our dough. Now I'm going to clean my hands and we'll roll it out. So now we're all cleaned up. We have our dough in the bowl that is pretty sticky, although it's not too bad. And we're going to use some coconut oil to roll it out. And I told you before on my Spunky Coconut website, I keep my coconut oil in a tempered glass on the back of my stove. And what that does is it liquefies the coconut oil, so while I'm cooking, it's liquefied for me. So I have my stove preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to put this on my hands and on some unbleached parchment paper. This is kind of messy and, you know, takes a lot of fussing to make these gluten-free cinnamon rolls and cinnamon buns. Well, they're gluten-free, but they're also grain-free and egg-free. So they take a little bit of fussing, but all that matters is they taste good, right? So we're going to take our big ball of dough, kind of roll it in my hands, which have the oil on them from spreading it out. I don't think you need to knead this dough the way you would knead gluten dough, but feel free to experiment. Let me know if something works out for you. So I'm just putting the dough on my greased parchment paper. I'm going to get a little more oil in my hands and rub it around and put it on my rolling pin, which is a little cold, so I hope the oil doesn't stick to the rolling pin, and roll it out. I might even use another piece of parchment paper to help me. This seems to be okay. I'm making cinnamon rolls.
Why?
To eat. Do you like cinnamon rolls?
I want to do it.
I need to roll this part, honey.
Why?
We're making a video. Is that bowl in your way? There, now you can see better. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get it about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch thick. See, it's starting to stick to my pin a little bit because the pin is cold, the rolling pin is cold. So I just keep kind of working with my rolling pin, trying to get it not to stick. I'm kind of trying to make a bit of a rectangle, but it doesn't have to be perfect.